Hi everyone. So this is a bit of a summer tubbing public service announcement. I was just watching a talk that the gentleman who wrote the Tub Pond Handbook gave for the Greater Seattle Aquarium Society. It's on YouTube, and I'll link it here. And he talked about checking your tubs to make sure that the plastic is safe for fish. And he mentioned how he accidentally killed some of his fish by using containers that were not fish safe. And unfortunately, the unsafe container that he showed is the same two containers that I have right now. I'm very frustrated. I'm very bummed out, but it explains a lot. I lost my shrimp at the end of the season last year when I switched to the first one of these containers. I thought it was due to not acclimating them slowly enough and due to the temperature changes. I ended up losing my white clouds, which I'm still not sure if that was due to the tubs being raided by a critter, most likely a raccoon, or now the water, contamination. I've been struggling with the water parameters in my tub for months now. The pH is off the charts. It's over 9.0, way different than my tap water. I've been struggling to keep these floating plants that I added. There's Malcolm. He's sniffing. The tubs were raided again the other day, and he's sniffing to try and figure out what critter that was. But anyway, I've been struggling to keep my floating plants doing well, which was not unsurprising because I tend to have issues with my tap water anyway. But I've been fertilizing the heck out of it, and it's just not doing very well. And it was doing relatively okay in the little kind of quarantine containers that I had. So you can see all the duckweed's gone. The frog bit is kind of melting, and it's struggling. And floating plants are supposed to be so easy. I should, everyone I see that has these floaters is like, I throw away, garbage bags full of them all the time, and I'm struggling with them. Thankfully, I kept some of each species in the containers because I was worried about the raids by the critters till I could get the things on to keep them out. But now I know that it might just be these tubs themselves. So I'm worried also that this might mean that the plants are contaminated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse them and put them into a separate container with some snails in it and see how they do, because honestly I think even my snails are dying, and so if it's killing my snails, that's really bad. But we'll see what happens. But thankfully I watched the talk that he gave before I put all my fish out, because I would have killed all the fish that I put out here, which would have been absolutely soul crushing. So, the gentleman, Mr. Coletti, talked about using liquid rubber to seal these types of surfaces, but I have a lot of allergies and chemical sensitivity, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, or if I'm just going to look at getting some pond liner to line these with and then just go that way. But I'm so frustrated right now and so aggravated, and it's very I'm just aggravated. But thankfully I figured this out before I put all my fish out and killed them all. So make sure if something is not made specifically for fish or pond or aquarium use that you check the plastic types to make sure that they're safe for fish. Test your water a bit when you first fill it up, see how it's going, and then you can kind of go from there and see what happens. So I just wanted to do this as a bit of a public service announcement now at the kind of beginning of summer tubbing, because it's new information to me and it explains losses I've had and issues I'm having currently. So good luck, everybody, with your summer tubbing. I'll update you when I figure out what I'm going to do to solve this issue. And thanks so much for watching. Please continue to consider doing all the YouTube things like comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.